Hello and welcome. So next up we're going to be looking at how many bathrooms you should consider if you're looking at purchasing a HMO property. Now there's a couple of things to consider when it comes to bathrooms in a HMO, and that's really on the basis of what's going to be suitable from a tenant's point of view in terms of everyday use, and then also what's required from a health and safety kind of standpoint. And they are slightly different, but ultimately and ideally when you're doing HMOs, what you want to try and aim for is ideally one bathroom per 3 tenants. That would be kind of the sweet spot if it were in terms of bathroom numbers and the amount of people in a particular property. You're then not having kind of any arguments in terms of who's maybe hogging bathrooms and things like that, and also make sure people have got enough space to enjoy living in that particular property without having issues in terms of queuing for bathrooms and toilets and all that kind of stuff. Now when it comes to HMOs in terms of health and safety requirements, typically that's 1 in 4, so you need 1 bathroom per 4 tenants. Anything over and above that, so if you go to 5 tenants, what you'll need is separate toilets from the main bathroom suite, so that people aren't really running into difficulty when it comes to kind of usable space and usable facilities within that kind of HMO. So ultimately, as I said, the sweet spot ideally is 1 bathroom per 3 tenants. From a health and safety point of view, you can typically go to 1 bathroom per 4 tenants. Some councils might have individual or different requirements for the HMOs, so it's well worth speaking to your HMO officer, having a chat with them. Very often they're friendly enough to kind of come down, have a look at the property and give you plenty of advice on site and tell you what they're looking for in your particular council area and what that property would make most sense in terms of facilities needed. So it's well worth doing that. We speak to many investors that are kind of a bit cautious or a bit unsure about speaking to their HMO officer, but I'd recommend that. And then when it comes to bathrooms, as you've said, ideally 1 in 3, potentially to 1 in 4. On the ensuite side of things, there is a kind of question there as to whether you should provide ensuites or if all rooms need to have ensuites. We have got another video that we look at ensuites in detail, so I'll put the link on this video below so you can have a look at that in terms of how we typically approach the ensuite situation. But yeah, hopefully that helps.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this content and you'd like to join our free online property training course, we've got a link for it on this page. And in there we cover a range of different property strategies to help you get started, either building a long-term property portfolio or creating a cash flowing property business. We also look at ways to increase your return on investment with any of the properties you're maybe considering. And we also have a couple of cheat sheets and downloadable documents in there as well. Simply click on the link to join the free training course today.